Why is the US dollar more powerful than the Canadian dollar, Australian dollar, or Singapore dollar? If they're all called dollar, why don't they have the same value? In this video, we break down the real reasons why the US dollar, USD, dominates the global economy. You'll learn how the American dollar became the world's most trusted currency, why countries hold USD in their reserves, and why oil, gold, and international trade are often priced in US dollars. But before we go any further, let's take a look at when and how the US dollar was born. In 1785, the Continental Congress officially chose the dollar as the currency of the United States. This made America one of the first countries to adopt a decimal-based currency system. Then, in 1792, Congress passed the Coinage Act of 1792, creating the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia. The Mint began producing America's first official coins in gold, silver, and copper. The value of the dollar was originally linked to a fixed amount of silver, helping people trust the new currency. From national currency to global power. For many years, the US dollar was just America's national currency. Its global rise came much later, especially after World War II. In 1944, the Bretton Woods Agreement made the US dollar the center of the international financial system. Many countries linked their currencies to the dollar, and the dollar itself was backed by gold at that time. Even after the U.S. ended the gold standard in 1971, the dollar remained the world's leading currency because of the size of the American economy, deep financial markets, and global confidence in the United States. So, the American dollar wasn't born powerful, it earned that position over centuries through history, economic growth, and global trust. And that's why today, one currency created in 1785 continues to play a central role in the world economy. Did you know there are more than 20 countries that use a currency called dollar? So why is $1 from the United States accepted almost everywhere, while other dollars aren't? What is a dollar? Dollar is a currency name, just like euro or peso. Countries with dollar currencies include the US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, Hong Kong, and others. Even though they share the same name, they are different currencies with different values. Why is the US dollar the strongest, largest and highly influential economy? The US remains one of the world's biggest economies. Global trade, many international transactions are priced and settled in US dollars. Oil and commodities, crude oil, gold, and many other commodities are commonly traded in USD. Reserve currency, central banks around the world hold significant US dollar reserves. Financial markets, U.S. government bonds and financial markets are among the largest and most liquid globally. Confidence and stability, investors often see the U.S. dollar as a relatively safe asset during periods of uncertainty. Why aren't Canadian or Australian dollars used worldwide? Their economies are smaller than the U.S. economy. Global trade is less frequently invoiced in their currencies. Their financial markets are smaller, so fewer international reserves are held in those currencies. They are strong national currencies but are not the primary global reserve currency. Can another currency replace the US dollar? The euro and China's renminbi have expanded their international roles. However, replacing the US dollar would require deep financial markets, broad global trust, and widespread use in trade. Most economists believe any shift would likely be gradual rather than sudden. The name dollar doesn't determine a currency's power. The strength of a currency depends on the economy behind it, global trust, financial markets, and its role in international trade. If you enjoyed learning why the US dollar dominates the world, subscribe for more simple finance videos.